If you're anything like me, you don't want useless channels cluttering up your subscription. So my general rule is, if I watch 3 videos from the same channel, and I enjoy them, I toss a subscribe. So if this is your first or second time here, I hope you enjoy the video. If this is your third time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on what I do. Now you're probably wondering why you can see my hands, mouse, and keyboard. Well, if you didn't read the title of the video, let me explain. I'm going to be trying to beat Fallout New Vegas with only one hand. And I've seen a bunch of people use just the keyboard for this. But I've realized I've never seen anyone just try to use a mouse. Now, one of the big things about mice nowadays is all these fancy fucking MMO gaming buttons on the side of it. I figure if I can bind these to almost anything I need them to be, why can't I just map out all the needed buttons for a video game onto just the mouse here? And then see if I can beat the game in a reasonable amount of time doing so. So that's what we're going to attempt to do today. God damn, it's cold outside. So, come with me on this little adventure to see if this can be done in a reasonable amount of time. Alright, so we start out in Good Springs as we always do. You'll notice floating markers a lot more than in my other runs because the mod that, well, puts them there allows you to toggle them off and on with a key press, and that key press is M, so they're just stuck on now. I have my camera up in the bottom right corner. You can see my hands playing the game, you know, for all that shit's worth. I figure, I don't know why I tried to get fancy with it here, you know, when I'm playing with one hand. But I figure I want to try to go north out of Good Springs, take out some cazadors, and just make my way to Vegas that way. I know it can be done. I know you could also use the grenade launcher, take them out fairly easy nowadays. I'm not spec'd into explosives or guns. I'm going with melee for this one for obvious reasons. Well, later you'll see that there are obvious reasons. Also, my heal button is also bound to the same button I use for bullet time and the bullet time mods, so yeah, whenever I try to heal, it also slows time, so that's fun. Take out some cazadors, try to figure out how some of the shit works for all of this. Fight some more cazadors because they're all over the fucking place here, and die. First time I've died to cazadors in a few years because I just avoid the things unless I'm overpowered enough to just take them out. Use a couple of super stim packs the second time I try to run down through here. I just try to avoid them. Go on my way. While they're considered flying, they're technically not. Like all the other enemies in this game, they don't actually fly. So I decide, you know what? Don't get fancy with it. Go the same way you always go. Hit up the gun runners, hit up New Vegas. It's easy. I was also thinking, maybe I stop off at the cemetery, pick up the cigarette butts and the snow globe. That way I can make a little more money when I hit the strip. And I can maybe follow the main quest a little bit. And I just made a mistake right there. I have no key to jump, so I won't be jumping in this run. It also means I can't get out of this grave. So I have to load back to a previous save, which was fun. So I come back up here. I get the snow globe and I get the cigarette butts, making sure to avoid the grave. And I'm always mindful for the rest of this run not to get myself in some place I can't jump. Well, I can't walk out of because I can't jump out of anything. Beyond that, it does go a little smoother than I expected so far. Since movement is bound to just one of my... I had it bound to the 2 key on my mouse. Just hold that and you go forward. It's fairly simple. Although there's not really much strafing that can be done because you can't hold forward and press, you know, side to side. It's either forward, back, left, or right. Stop off at this caravan where the Van Graffs attacked it. Always combat armor, always a lever action shotgun. Always great to pick up, even if you're just going to sell the stuff to the gun runners. Little known fact that I learned is you need to hit R to repair anything. While you're in the Pip-Boy menu, it looks like you can click on R to repair, but you need to have your mouse over the item you want to repair to hit R. And while the button seems clickable, you can never get to it in time without moving your mouse off of the item. So we're also not going to be repairing anything this run. So that's fun.
Welcome to the new
I hit up the gun runners. I hit up the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I go gamble, get enough money so I can get into the strip. Not really sure what I'm going to do at this point.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler.
I'm already figuring a melee build at this point because, well, let's face it, melee can be overpowered, especially with certain fast-hitting melee weapons. And since my mouse does have an auto-clicker, which you'll see me use, I think, during my second level up here, I can just easily have it automatically attack. So I do that later on. Go through my level up. Take Confirmed Bachelor. Most of the enemies you fight are men. Especially the Legion. I think all of their soldiers are men. Use my auto clicker there to automatically fucking boost up my melee. Easy enough. I don't think about using that for combat until later on. Decide, hey, I'm gonna hit up Prim. Get a little taste of how actual combat feels for this. Frantically clicking while, like, crab clawing my mouse, and it's a weird feeling. Kind of gets to my hand every once in a while, but it's not too bad. Like, if you were used to it, it'd be fine. It's kind of like playing with a mouse and keyboard for the first time. Easy enough to take these guys out. They're not extensively dangerous or anything. I have the interact key bound to my 11 key, which is the direct opposite of my walk key. So I have to stop walking to be able to grab stuff. Head on upstairs. Easy enough. This dude chain reactions his dynamite and takes one of my legs off. I decide, okay, I know how combat feels. Let's put it to the test. Also, I have my quick save key bound to my 12 key on my mouse so that I can automatically quick save. It's a fucking Fallout game. That's like an essential key, right? No lie, I recorded the first like 30 minutes of this run and then yeah, it crashed and corrupted the fucking video file. So yeah, that's a needed key when it comes to Bethesda games. Heal up some, go after the rest of the chairmen here. They're lightly armored, same with most of the other people on the strip. So they're like glass cannons for the most part. Go at them with broad machete. Broad machete, good weapon. For really, you could do an entire run based off of these things. Only problem you're going to run into is melee builds. Because, you know, a dude with a fucking straight razor that does not have a fixed blade can somehow block a goddamn sword, but whatever. Heal up, take out the last of the chairmen here. I loot them all for their weapons. I take a 22 SMG. Of course, all Benny's shit because he don't fucking need it anymore. And the furnace just kicked on. What temperature is it outside? It is 7 degrees. Nice. Go to say hi to House because I'm gonna need to do this as painlessly as possible this run. Anything that's overly complex at this point in time or overly long will probably give me fucking carpal tunnel, so I don't want to do that. Kill House, head on out, go see Yes Man. You know the song and dance at this point. A wild card run. Well, some people get sick of them. When you're doing runs and stuff like this, where it's less about the run and more about how you're doing the run, I find it okay to do stuff like this.
Hi. This is
Get Windows
big,
all installed here.
Very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that. Every security.
Talk to him, get our level up again. Auto clicker to just do that. Going with unarmed at this point because I figured, hey, maybe I'll get high enough level to get Slayer, but it didn't work. I decided to go see the Boomers. And no lie, this is the first time since the first time I played New Vegas, the year it came out, that I died to the Boomers barrage. Not once, but twice. The other thing you'll notice is I'm not putting my weapons away because I don't have the key to put my weapons away. So I can't reload, which is one of the big reasons on why I'm not using ranged weapons as much. And I can't holster weapons. And there I go, getting exploded again. No idea what the camera did this time. That was just weird. Never had that happen before. Thought my game was going to crash. I remembered, hey, you know, if you take off your medium armor and unequip a weapon, you will move faster, so... The biggest annoyance is I could have made it through the first 2 times if I didn't need to take my finger off the walk key to use a healing item. Because they're on the opposite ends of the mouse and it just don't work right to try to... You can't hit them both at the same time. I got a power fist at this point. I don't really use it much. Say hi to the Boomers, then fuck off. Go get the key to the bunker so that we can go say hi to the Brotherhood. They do have something I want for this run.
Well,
And I'm fairly sure I might have used it last run. Not entirely sure. But I want Greased Lightning.
the word came down.
The
from Rail
fastest power fist in the game. Pretty sure it's the
Our
fastest
patrols are
weapon
always
in the
bringing
game
more
beyond
stuff
like
in. Take a
auto
look.
melee weapons like the Thermite Lance, the Ripper, and the Chainsaw. There might be another one. I don't know. So we do what I always do to quickly get some money in this game, and it's not gambling. I don't find gambling fun in this game. It's more tedious than anything. We dip into Lonesome Road. First time I use my auto clicker to be able to attack. Works wonders. Pretty much press ourselves against this sentry bot while swinging nonstop, and we take him out. Works well. Put the 22 SMG to use. It's okay, but my low gun skill just doesn't help any. Also, when we're out of ammo, I gotta go into the Pip-Boy to then select the ammo because I can't hit 2 because it's not bound to anything on my mouse anyway. Use the rest of the hollow points, take that out, take the turret out without too much of a problem. The other turret's fine, and then I get stuck dealing with this sentry bot with hollow points, which I run out of ammo. So I just switch back to the Bowie knife, auto clicker, head on in, put it to use. Getting up in their face seems to confuse their AI when it comes to their weapons, since the weapons are points on their arms. Get in between them and it can't really find a good angle on you, which is funny. I get some better combat armor. The United States military combat armor is always in this cabinet. So we switch out to that for now. We'll be switching out again here in a minute. Take out the first marksman here. And then the second. Take all their shit because we're going to be selling it to the commissary inside. I also sat and thought about this because I had to... I've had to deal with people that have been incarcerated for long amounts of time. And when you put money on their books, that is, putting money on their commissary, this would technically be like military requisitions. Also, in the armory in this locked cabinet is a pristine set of riot gear and a shotgun. There's also another set of riot gear in the other locker that I also take. Just gonna hold on to that for the rest of the game. That's my armor. Go say hi to the marked men here. Easy enough to deal with. The one with the shish kebab's kind of fucking annoying, but I have the, I think it's called Unstoppable Force. You can knock him down. Easy enough to do, especially when you're swinging like a madman. Ranged units don't stand a chance, really. Now back to the whole commissary requisitions thing. This wouldn't really be a commissary. I don't know if the military has a commissary. I was never in the military. I don't know. I know jails do. Prisons. Don't know if the military has a commissary, so to speak, where you can take your money and buy things from them to have those things.
Take a look.
So, food for thought, I guess. I don't know. Head back to the Brotherhood. Pick up Greased Lightning. Thought about getting up a 45 SMG. Figured, nah, I'll just keep the pristine riot shotgun I have instead. A lot better. A lot less spread. I'm pretty much up in everyone's face anyway, so it'll work wonders. If and when I need to use it. Sell off pretty much everything else I have. Pick up a little bit more ammo for the riot shotgun. Head on out. I was going to avoid the fiends at first. And then I figure, hey, you know, why don't I see how far along our build has come. Hit the auto clicker, and Greased Lightning is quick enough as a melee weapon to keep up with my auto clicker. In fact, I think it can actually go faster with my auto clicker than just clicking by myself, which is kind of funny. Although it does get stuck sometimes. I think it can, in fact, go faster with my auto clicker, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Legion always spawn here. Well, almost always spawn here. Same with a few other places. I try to avoid them. But I felt like it'd be a good test after we just dealt with the fiends without too much of a problem. Just, lay into them, right? For as annoying as the Legion is, they are a pretty good test of your build, so to speak. Because they do hit hard, and they do have some fairly good armor. At least the Praetorian wannabes there do. Head into Red Rock. I ponder if I should kill the Great Khans or not. I decide not to. Instead, I'm going to go and kill everyone on the strip because, I don't know, less armor, easier to deal with, not as heavy hitting, saves on my armor's wear and tear. While I could dip back into the Divide to get more loot to fix my armor at any of the commissary terminals. Didn't really feel like it. So, goddamn, I send people flying in this fucking build. Just auto-clicker, run around, take everyone out. Wonderful. Now, I don't know if I'm sending people flying because I get the knockdown on them and kill them at the same time, which is weird. But I send them flying quite often. Go say hi to the White Glove Society. Easily picked off. Their melee weapons do give a little bit of bounce back. But that's fine. Fucking send Mortimer's head across the goddamn casino. That was insane. Never seen that happen before. Take out literally everyone in the dining room here because, I don't know, free experience. Might as well. You also gotta love how, like, no one else reacts to everyone else dying around them, right? It's, I don't know, it's weird. Take everyone out. We're all good here. Head into the lounge area. I'm just gonna speed things up here because it was took a little time. Because all the bounce back and people were running around and all that, but, yeah, that was kind of fun. Send that dude flying across the room. One last punch. Level up. Dump everything in the medicine at this point because medicine's always a good skill to have. I decide to take Fight the Power. Gotta deal with the Legion. The Legion already fucking hates me. Doesn't matter. Go to the Dorito substation to install the chip. The NCR already fucking hates me, so fuck them. Take them out. Which is easy enough. Power up the substation. Head back to the S-Man. Head to the dam. Now I'm just going to speed through the dam because I want you to see this. Pretty much turn my auto clicker on and only turn it off so that I can go through doors because I can't do one and the other at the same time. Beyond that, this is fairly interesting. Right, I never knew my hand moved so much when playing games, right? Just looking through the footage normally and scrubbing through it and editing it. My hand didn't really move that much to my eye in real time. But speeding things up, yeah, it's crazy. How much I use the side of the mouse and how much I move my hand around just in general. And if you're wondering, I have a high DPI setting on my mouse. I think it's a Redragon something or other. Or Red Dragon, Redragon, I don't know. It's got a DPI, adjustable DPI setting on the top of it. Along with like weights up and underneath it. I have it on second to highest. Because I like the way it feels. I level up. I put the rest of my points into medicine, max that out, dump some into guns, because why not? I get a perk. I take Unstoppable Force, because that's going to be fucking handy, because almost all the Legion units that are here in the camp right now are melee, and like to fucking block. Turn on the auto clicker, go up, say hi to the Legate. You can interrupt literally all conversations in this game that are forced by just spamming your attack button. Usually I like to jump down over the embankment here so that I can use VATS on him and hit him a couple of times as he's running by, but I can't heal and get out of attack and move at the same time. And now he sprints backward to run away from me for a second time to go all the way back up to where he was. I think this is a problem with his AI. Since I didn't initiate the conversation, he has to go back to reset to then attack me. I think. I don't know. Kind of annoying that he does that. He just kind of stands there for a second. Free hits at this point, you know. And now this is when shit gets weird. He ragdolls me 2 or 3 times, and that's the Blade of the West that does that. Or maybe he also has the perk Unstoppable Force or something. Second time he ragdolls me over the hill this time, which is kind of funny. I decide to back up, take the pressure off. Try to, 1, fix my hands because my hands are kind of fucking broken. And 2, pump myself as full of as many chems as I can to just try to make this go a little smoother. Because right now my stim packs aren't going to hold out. But as long as I can get a few more good hits in, take out the Legate, you stop the rest of the Legion from spawning, send him up into the fence, he's done. Send another one flying. Now a bunch of melee units come in because they always fucking do. Same with the guy with those assault carbines. Those are fucking annoying. Take out the last couple of melee units. Take out one of the assault carbine users. Take out one of the guys with a 9mm because God knows that makes fucking sense. Dude up on the ridge is getting on my nerves. The other dude over here with a 9mm needs to fucking die. So we take him out. I heal up. And I decide, alright, I picked this up earlier. So I'm going to use some steady and an anti-material rifle to take this little asshole out. Because God knows, you stand up on a ridge like that and, I watched you kill literally the fucking incarnation of Mars or whatever the fuck the Legate's supposed to be. And I'm still going to plink at you with a goddamn rifle. Pretty much beat it right there. But I feel like, since I've already killed so many people in this game, as is, Hands are sweaty as fuck at this point.
Caesar
I
on the
decide,
cross.
let's continue on being the asshole we are. Wait for Yes Man to roll up so we can finish talking to the general here.
Guess it ain't no secret.
And we fight him. It takes a second to get our weapons out and heal up. We can't move forward and heal up at the same time. And turn the auto clicker on and all that. But you know, we almost die. But we beat the NCR too. Interesting run. I wonder why more accessible one-handed like keyboard and mice haven't really become a thing for people with only mobility in one arm. Seems like an untapped market there. Anyway, have a good one.